You know what nobody really talks about? Sometimes your life isn't out of balance because you're lazy. Sometimes it's out of balance because you've been trying to carry everything yourself. You're trying to work, trying to pay bills, trying to stay strong for your family, trying to heal, trying to have faith, trying to make time for God, trying not to utterly lose your mind. And at the end of the day, you're sitting there like, where do I even fit into all of this? You can't keep pouring into everybody else when you haven't made room to refill yourself. A lot of us thinks balance means every part of your life gets the exact same amount of time. But that isn't real life. Some seasons require more work. Some seasons require more healing. Some seasons require more prayer. Some seasons require you to sit down, get quiet, and rest. Biblical balance is not doing everything equally. It's knowing what needs your attention without letting anything take God's place in your life. The Bible calls people to work wholeheartedly while also treating rest as a necessary way to balance with God. Balance is not doing more. Balance is knowing what matters most. I believe in working hard. I believe you should get up every day with a purpose, even when you don't feel like it. Try to accomplish something. Handle your business. Make something happen. But work can become an idol too, because some people stay busy so much that they don't have to deal with the things that are hurting them. They work overtime, they chase money, they chase attention, they chase the next goal, but they never sit still long enough to ask, am I okay? The Bible teaches us to work wholeheartedly as if we're working for the Lord and not just for people. Work hard, but don't work so hard that you lose the reason you started working in the first place. Now let me say this, because people get it confused. Being tired and being lazy are not the same thing. Lazy is when you refuse to get up and make something happen with your life. But tired is when you have really been carrying something. You've been fighting, working, showing up, praying, taking care of people, and your mind and your body need a break. Jesus withdrew to pray. And biblical teaching treats rest as renewal, not as something to feel guilty about. So stop calling yourself lazy every time you need to breathe. Rest is not quitting. Rest is how you make sure you have the strength to keep going. A lot of us give God whatever's left over. We work our best hours. We give other people our energy. We give social media our attention. Then when we're exhausted, we say, God, I will pray tomorrow. But how are you asking God to guide your life when you only came to him after everything else drained you? Matthew 6:33 says, to seek God's kingdom first and to trust him with your need. That doesn't mean quit your job, ignore your bills, or stop chasing your goals. It means put God in the center of it. Pray before you react. Pray before you spend. Pray before you choose that relationship. Pray before you walk away from something that might be hard, but necessary. God should not be your emergency contact. He should be your foundation. I used to think success was mostly about money. And don't get me wrong, money matters. It's a tool. Use it wisely. But success without peace, that's not success. What's the point of having money if you can't sleep? What's the point of having a relationship if you're always walking on eggshells? What's the point of having a good job if it takes every piece of you just to keep it? I want peace. I want rest. I want to be able to sit down, breathe, enjoy life, and know I handled what I needed to handle. Success is not just what you can afford. It is the peace you can keep. Sometimes your balance is off because you don't know how to say it. You say yes to people who drain you. Yes to relationships you already knew were wrong. Yes to extra responsibilities when you're already overwhelmed. Yes to everyone else's emergency. And then you wonder why you feel empty. Listen, you can love people and still have boundaries. You can forgive people and still not let them come back. You can be a good person and say, I can't carry this weight. Every yes costs you something. So stop giving your energy away like it has no value. This is what I want you to think about. Are you building a life you actually want to live? Or are you just surviving from one stressful day to the next? Because a lot of people are waiting for a vacation, a new relationship, more money, or some outside change to finally feel peace. But peace starts with your daily choices, your habits, your money, your faith, your boundaries, who you allow around, what are you accepting. Your future peace is being built by the choices you make when no one else is watching. You're not going to wake up one day and magically have a balanced life. You have to choose it. Choose to pray before you pick up the phone. Choose to work without worshiping work. Choose to rest without turning rest into laziness. Choose people who add peace instead of confusion. Choose discipline when your feelings are telling you to quit. God can guide you, but you still have to make the decision. Faith opens the door. Discipline helps you walk through it. I know what it feels like to be in a season where you're trying to figure everything out. You're working, you're praying, you're trying to stay faithful, but it feels like every part of your life needs something from you at the same time. And sometimes you feel guilty because you're tired. I know what it's like to be tired. But hear me, you're not weak because you need balance. You're human. You are allowed to take care of your mind. You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to work towards more without destroying yourself in the process. You don't have to prove you're strong by suffering in silence. So here's what I want you to do today. Ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what is draining me right now? Number 2, what have I been neglecting? My faith, my health, my peace, my money, or my relationships? Number 3, what is one thing I can do today to bring my life back into order? Maybe it's making a budget. Maybe it's praying for 5 minutes. Maybe it's taking a walk. Maybe it's calling somebody you love. Maybe it's setting a boundary. Maybe it's getting up and applying for that job. Do one thing. A balanced life is not built in one big move. It's built in small decisions made consistently. You don't need a perfect life. You need a life that has God in it. A life with discipline. A life with peace. A life with rest. A life where you are working hard, but you still remember why you are working. So don't let stress ruin your life. Don't let money become your God. Don't let people drain you dry. And don't feel guilty for resting when you need it. Keep faith. Keep your balance. Keep your peace. Faith plus work equals success. Tap in.